Hello, fabulous Virgo. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of November 2020, looking at life and love. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month as part of a remarkable astrological year. Now, as we begin the month, we are still working with the energy of Halloween's full moon. That full moon had a lot of shock and surprise and awe and epiphany to it. If you are still waiting for your epiphany, well, you've got the first few days that will continue to work its energy, work its full moon magic. But I think for you, it may take as long as November 3rd. And that is because on the 3rd of November, that is when your ruling planet Mercury will go direct. This simple movement of Mercury is going to help you to feel more aware, more clear, more alert on the one hand. But on the other hand, where it is that perhaps there are things going on that you haven't quite been able to put your finger on it, it is going to be Mercury moving forward. That's going to help you to make sense of so much of what perhaps you have been feeling up until now. It is as Mercury moves forward that you are going to feel as if something within you is ready to take shape, is ready to gain traction moving forward from here. Especially where it comes to a financial matter, especially where it comes to a matter related to your understanding of what it is that you would like to do to create more prosperity for yourself. Now, as we navigate further into the month, we've got a lot of things happening in the middle of the month. So right around the 13th is when Mars will go direct after being retrograde for about 2 months. And it is going to be about a day later that we have a new moon. Now, this new moon is taking place in a part of the sky for you that has to do with siblings, cousins, and neighbors. It has to do with communication of all kinds as well. Now, the great thing is that this new moon is speaking in harmony with Jupiter and Pluto and with Saturn to a certain extent as well. Jupiter and Pluto very strong in the sky at the time of this new moon. And so whether this is really good news that inspires you to take action, that ultimately helps you to improve your circumstance, that's one way this energy might be realized. Another is that you may find yourself in the right place at the right time, having the right conversation with the right person, and it makes all the difference for you now. The other way that this energy may show up in your life has to do with siblings, cousins, and neighbors. These people may be the ones who either can facilitate a positive set of circumstances for you, or it could be that good things are happening in their life that stands out to you, that you feel really good about, if only it is just for them and doesn't necessarily affect you directly. Now, if it is that you are hoping for an improvement on the relationship that you have with one of these types of people, this new moon will help you to feel like you have a fresh start. Now, as we navigate to the end of the month, that is when we are going to have a lunar eclipse. That is the very big news of this month. That lunar eclipse is taking place at the very top of your sky. A part of the sky that has to do with career, it has to do with life purpose, your understanding of what a higher, more loving vision for your life is. Now, eclipses themselves are about alignment with a higher, more loving vision. You add to this, given where this eclipse is taking place, a lunar eclipse at that, you can expect a new understanding. You can expect a shift in your own thinking, and very likely greater opportunity also. This particular eclipse is going to be speaking in harmony with Chiron and speaking in harmony to a certain extent with Mars as well. Remember, Mars does go direct earlier in the month. And what this suggests is what is happening in terms of career, what is happening in terms of life purpose. It isn't just about an external set of factors that may be there, but it is also about what is happening within you, how it is that the advances being made now represent meaningful change in your life. Now, where it is that you feel yourself to be a healer, or where it is that you're hoping for healing that ultimately will align you with a greater sense of your life purpose, this eclipse can help you to see through illusion, to glimpse some truth, and to understand your journey forward that much more clearly. Now, eclipses, they tend to bring with them karmic developments, karmic change. But in this case, given where that eclipse is taking place, it truly is about ultimately shifting things for you so that you align with something bigger and better than you knew before. Whether it's practical career opportunity, whether it is a sense of recognition that finds you now that is profoundly healing, or whether it is changes that you are ready to make on a career front, you are ultimately moving in a direction of greater personal fulfillment, but also practical success. And in this way, I do think of all the signs out there, you are one of the people who will likely feel most blessed by this eclipse and this upcoming eclipse season. Now, where it comes to matters of love, there are a couple of big events taking place in the sky that I think are going to speak to you in heart-related matters. Jupiter and Pluto will meet in the sky right around the 11th of this month. The last times that they met was April and June. And these two planets have been part of an ongoing dance, meeting in the sky, and now with their third and final connection. After this, they're going to move on. This is a part of the sky for you that has to do with what the heart truly desires. It has to do with flirtation and romance as well. And so that is going to speak most powerfully to those of you either dating someone or open to meeting someone new. But there's another layer of understanding of what's playing out now, and that has to do with Neptune. It is going to be right around the 29th of the month that Neptune will officially go direct in your opposite sign. This is going to clear up a whole lot of confusion for you in matters of heart. For those of you open to meeting someone new, that energy of Pluto and Jupiter earlier in the month is pretty hard to resist. It does suggest that you may find yourself very drawn to someone, almost like a pull of fate in a particular direction. Now, what you do with that is always up to you to decide in light of your unique circumstances. But regardless of what is transpiring or what you're feeling, I do feel like as we get to the very end of the month, it's going to feel as if a light has come on. You're able to see more clearly where you've been in love and why, and how it is and where it is you now want to move towards. For those of you who are just starting to date somebody, that energy of Jupiter and Pluto can be quite intense. It can indicate an increase of connection or intimacy in some way. But what this is actually going to mean in the bigger picture is this person relationship material that is going to be realized once we get to the end of the month. It's almost as if I'm seeing like a snap of the fingers, a light bulb going on, where you come to the realization as to whether or not this is somebody that you want to move forward with. For those of you who are in an established bond, it is going to be that Neptunian energy that is going to be most dominant. As much as that Jupiter-Pluto energy can be one that helps the two of you feel more connected on a heart level, it is going to be when Neptune moves forward that you'll start to feel more clear, more grounded, not only about you and your partner. If it has felt as if there has been a situation in your partner's life that has led to uncertainty, it is once Neptune goes forward, and in some cases very quickly, that the uncertainty starts to clear up. And where this energy is showing up between you and your partner, it is going to be with Neptune moving forward that the two of you will find yourselves connecting more clearly and in a way that feels more grounded than possibly it has in a while. What I love about this month for you, well, look, there is a lot here. I love that wonderful career energy of the lunar eclipse, but I don't want to sound Pollyanna, okay? Because eclipses can go in all kinds of directions. It's not the time to be proactive. The thing with eclipses is you want to surrender to the flow, let the universe take you where it needs to take you. And very often it ends up being a better place than anything you could have planned for yourself. It is at that eclipse that it may feel as if events and opportunities come in an almost karmic sense, ultimately lifting you, helping you to see your life from a more expansive and hopeful place, and helping you to make change that aligns you with your unique definition of achievement and success. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this every week by logging on to nadiyashah.com. Sign up to be one of my superstars. Superstars get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes and more. All of this in the superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.